Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask what is in their heart space. We're going to ask what is in the Divine Masculine's heart space. And we're going to ask what is in the Divine Feminine's heart space. Please feel free to switch roles if you identify more so with the other side, as we are all the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. Also, I am offering 10-minute free readings to all of my new subscribers. So if you subscribe, just let me know at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. You can see what my email is in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in leaving me a review on the Etsy shop, it's not something that I've asked for from any of my clients, but I know I've had clients that send me very nice emails. And so if you're interested in leaving a comment in the reviews, I greatly appreciate it. And also I'm offering free readings to anyone who would like to leave a review for me in my Etsy shop, because it's just, again, not something that I ever asked for. As a matter of fact, I just opened the Etsy shop. Okay, so let's go ahead and start asking the question. What exactly is in the heart space when it comes to the Divine Masculine? All right. I should say, what is in the heart space of the Divine Masculine for their Divine Feminine? That's better. So what is in the heart space? So let's ask, what is in the heart space for the Divine Masculine? For their Divine Feminine. When it comes to Divine Masculine, what is in their heart space, please? What is in their heart space, please? When it comes to their Divine Feminine, what is in their heart space? Oh, wow. That's very interesting. All right. So, well, okay. We have 5 of Swords here. So they're feeling pretty defeated in their heart space right now. So I find that very interesting. So it's almost like they feel like maybe perhaps their Divine Feminine won. I don't know, but they've walked away feeling hurt. Remember, it's a mirror, okay? So what you experience, they experience. So if you're feeling hurt and defeated by them, they are feeling it the same way, okay? It is an exact mirror, as this is your twin flame. But they're also trying to fill their own cup right now. So in their own heart space, they're trying to, become more balanced. So this is good. This is a very healing card. This came out upright as Temperance. So they're trying to figure out how to balance out their heart space. That's beautiful. Let's look at the Divine Feminine. What is in the heart space of the Divine Feminine when it comes to the Divine Masculine? What is in the heart space of the Divine Feminine when it comes to the Divine Masculine? 2 cards, please. What is in the heart space, please? Yeah, kind of the same thing, right? Because it's a mirror, right? So 10 of Cups is reversed, right? The contentment is reversed, not feeling the joy, right? In the heart space, just the opposite. Okay, feeling not joyous, not content with what's going on with their twin flame. And then of course we have the Moon card, that's fears. But see, they also call this card illusions, right? So it is an illusion, it's a mirror. So just know what you're feeling, they're feeling. So if you're feeling love in your heart for your twin flame, they're feeling that way too. But if you're feeling fear in your heart, then they are feeling that too. It's a mirror, because it's you in another body. Okay, so now let's ask some more questions. Let's see, well, let's just ask what else is in their heart space. What else is in the heart space? The Divine Masculine. What else is in your heart space when it comes to your twin flame? What is in your heart space? What is in your heart space? 2 cards. What is in your heart space when it comes to your Divine Feminine? That's interesting. In the heart space, we have 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Very interesting. So in the heart space, they do seem a little bit more content and feel a bit more prosperous with their Divine Feminine, but also they're feeling right now is probably a good time to be alone right now. They're thinking right now is a good time to be single. But at the same time, we got the Chariot. They feel like they're going in the right direction. Like they feel like in their heart space that their Divine Feminine is the right direction for them. So yeah, so they're being patient. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. what they're telling me is that they're being patient in their heart space, but at the same time, they know they're going in the right direction. Okay. And that is a very divine feminine quality, divine masculines. That is huge. That's something that's hard to do. Knowing, just following your intuition, knowing you're going in the right direction while enjoying you. It's a breakthrough for sure. Okay, so let's look at divine feminine. What is in the heart space for the divine? What is in the heart space of divine feminine when it comes to their twin flame? What is in their heart space? So, okay, so we have Hierophant reversed. So again, not feeling the spiritual connection between them and their twin flame. Okay, but at the same time, Ace of Swords, which is beautiful, having this breakthrough. So you are also having a breakthrough in your heart on the divine feminine side, but we're going to ask what the breakthrough is. So let's ask, what is the breakthrough? What is the breakthrough for the divine feminines? What's going on in their heart space? What is this breakthrough and awareness that the divine feminines are having at this time? Oops. That would have been way too many cards. What is the breakthrough that's going on? What is the breakthrough? What is the breakthrough and the awareness going on? Wow. So it's kind of the same thing. So like Grove is kind of the same thing as this. So both finding prosperity in their own hearts, okay, which is the way it's supposed to work with twin flames because it's an inside job first. So that's why we're pioneers, right? Because finding our own like connection within ourselves, not outside of us, it's a soul connection, right? You know, it's the longing you're feeling is actually the longing of your soul. Your soul is longing for you. So it's like you are starting to connect to that, right? Like the grove. But let's get another card. Let's get another card. What else? What is another breakthrough and awareness that the divine feminine is having at this time? Let's pull two cards. Two cards. What is this breakthrough and awareness for the divine feminine? Two cards. What is this breakthrough and awareness? Two cards. High Priestess of the Earth. Very interesting. So this is like Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, kind of the same thing, right? So just kind of finding your own prosperity and nurturing yourself. So this is like a breakthrough. This is an awakening for the divine feminine. Okay, so this like again, this is like the Queen of Pentacles, where you are kind of not only are you being nurturing, but you're being more creative. You are birthing something new. You're just very earthy and more grounded. Yeah, you're just basically, well, and then I'm sorry, we have Strength card reversed. So that's interesting. So the Strength is reversed. That's very interesting. So I want to know why that's here. Why is Strength reversed? And how is this a breakthrough? What does this have to do with? Why is Strength reversed with Queen of Pentacles? It's almost like it's not about the strength. It's not about the strength. It's almost the opposite. It's not about being strong. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, so it's not about being strong. It's about the self-love, right? It's not so you're starting to realize this, it's like it has nothing to do with outside of yourself. It has nothing to do with your twin flame. It's like an inner strength. Oh, it's an inner strength. That's what they're telling me. This is an inner strength where you're going within, okay? And this inner strength is where you're very self-nurturing as the Queen of Pentacles. Again, very grounded, very earthy, very calm, okay? And it's like you're becoming obedient to your soul. It's almost like you're following your soul's guidance now. So that's what they're telling me. That's interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and okay, so in the heart space, is there anything else we can ask the divine masculine? So let's go ahead and ask another deck. Let's ask this deck. What else is going on in the divine masculine's heart when it comes to their divine feminine? What else is going on in the divine masculine's heart when it comes to their divine feminine? 2 cards. What's going on in their heart space? What's going on in their heart space for their divine feminine at this time? Oh, interesting. Yeah, so for some of them, okay, so this is why. Okay, so you remember the first card we showed where they're feeling pretty defeated? Well, it's because they're not having this inner awareness. They're not listening to their inner voice. So that's why. So that's the issue here on the divine masculine side. They're not having that inner awareness. That's why instead they think this wounding is from their divine feminine, when really what it is, this shadow back here, this is their shadows. This is not their twin flame. Okay, so if you identify as a divine masculine, please know this is not your twin flame saying, "Yep, I got my way. I don't want to see you anymore." No, this is your shadow standing in the background, and you have to face your shadows and say, "What is this mirroring back to me?" And then check with your inner child. That's where you start. And I know it expands. It expands to your adult wounded self, and your ancestors. So yeah, there's a bit of work there, but that's what we're here for. We're here to integrate and be in unity. So we need to, and you don't have to, of course, but on the twin flame journey, it is beneficial to integrate yourselves. And what I mean by selves, it means everyone you see out there is a mirror back to you. Everything that you need to know about yourself, whether it be your past lives, your ancestors, your inner child, it could be even your starseed selves. They're all being mirrored back to you, healed and unhealed. Okay, and it's very important to integrate that before you transcend. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's ask this deck. What is in the heart space? What else is in the heart space when it comes to the divine feminine? Let's do 1 card. What is in the heart space? Nope, they're saying 2 cards. We'll do 2 cards. What is in the heart space when it comes to the divine feminine? What is in the heart space? What's happening? Aw. Yeah, so in the heart space, we have the baboon. In love and declaration of passion, heartfelt communication is the key. Yep. So in the divine feminine heart space, a lot of passion there. A lot of passion. A lot of heartfelt passion for their divine feminine. I'm sorry, for their divine masculine, I mean. And they want to declare they want to communicate that. They want to communicate that. But we also have elephant. You gain the love and wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next, and that came out to reverse. So yeah, so what I just said, it was like a confirmation. So a lot of this has to do with ancestral bloodline that needs to be released. I always recommend the emotion code, but I'm sure there's millions of ways to do this. And so a lot of times what we don't realize is that when things go wrong in our relationships, it's actually being passed down, these trapped emotions that, all these failed relationships that we've had, we think it's theirs, we think, oh yeah, that belonged to my grandmother or my great grandfather, but no, it gets passed down. So we have to heal our ancestors, the ancestral line. That's big. I'm sure you can find a lot of ancestral healing type work. I'm sure the Native Americans are big on it. I'm sure many different types of cultures are, but as Americans, we're not very aware of it. But it says you gain the love and wisdom that is passed from one generation to the next. So yes, you are gaining wisdom, but at the same time, you're also gaining their wounds. So that's why that's reversed. So just to give you an awareness that that a lot of what you're seeing isn't necessarily yours. You probably are taking over the karma of your ancestors. A lot of times we think it's ours, we think, oh, all these things that are happening to us, all this karma that I'm reaping, that it's mine, when really we came here to reap for all of our ancestors. I know it's a tough journey that we picked, but that's why. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some guidance. So let's get guidance. So let's grab this deck. For the divine masculine, let's get guidance first for the divine masculine, please. One card for the divine masculine. One card. We have guidance for the divine masculine, please. We have letting go, detachment, moving on. So we have fairy tales reversed. So this is saying don't let go. It's reversed. Don't let go. We know you're feeling, so divine masculines, we know you're feeling like this, but do not let go. It's not what you think. It's just an illusion. You actually aren't, it's not what you think it is. I know you think it's this. You think your twin flame cut you with a knife, but no, this is your shadow. This is actually you that cut you with a knife, and your twin flame is actually your mirror feeling the same way. So they're saying, do not do this. Don't do this. Don't detach. No, love is the answer. Do not detach. All right, let's look at the divine feminine. What's the guidance for the divine feminine? Let's have guidance for the divine feminine, please. Guidance. Guidance for the divine feminine, please. What is the guidance for the divine feminine? Her special place. Find your own safe place inside and out. Yes, that's beautiful. So for the divine feminine, so what does this mean to you? Whether it be inside or out, like what makes you feel homey? What makes you feel nurtured? What makes you feel loved? Like create that space, whatever that space is to you. Like for instance, I created this space to make it feel more homey. It took me a while to figure out like what feels good to me. Like I had to rearrange things until it felt pretty homey. So for me, like candles feel homey to me, lights in a tree feel homey to me. um I have words of wisdom around my home, just stuff like that. Like it could be under a tree. It could just be like sitting in a tree. It could be sitting in the grass. Like what is your space that makes you feel like at home, that makes you feel nurtured, a safe space. All right, now let's get some messages. Let's get some message. Let's get message. We're going to use this deck for the divine masculine to the divine feminine. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? Two cards, please. What does the divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? Two cards. Two cards. What does divine masculine want the divine feminine to know? So divine masculine wants the divine feminine to know my family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realized. Yep. That means they're doing the inner child work. They didn't realize that this is something that really affected them. There are things in the past that they never healed. And now they're starting to realize that's a bigger factor. And it says, I miss the feel of you next to me. Aw, I miss the feel of you next to me. It's beautiful. All right, and let's see, what does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know? Two cards. What does the divine feminine want the divine masculine to know, please? Two cards. All right, so we have, I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Nice. And you've been in my dreams. Oh, yeah. You've been in my dreams. Yep. That's what the divine feminine wants the divine masculine to know. I believe it. Okay, well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of you that have been supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. A lot of work goes into this as I work a full job and I do this on the weekends. So I appreciate all of you so, so much for connecting to me, connecting to my channel, connecting to these readings and giving me feedback and the nice emails. I really appreciate you. All right, well, I will talk to you at the next video, next reading. Thanks, everyone. Bye.